Hello everybody, this is Chaos with Chaos Esports Productions and NoDiceGaming bringing you tonight's show match. We have NoDiceGaming KellerMaN going up against NoDiceGaming AkaRi, and AkaRi is pretty much clean sweeping this. Not sure what the deal is. KellerMaN really needs to get his game on and get things rolling. We will have to see whether or not he can get himself back into this. So let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner here on Heavy Rain Ladder Edition, it is going to be NoDiceGaming's KellerMaN. And spawning in the upper left-hand corner in the red trunks, it is going to be NoDiceGaming's AkaRi. So let's see if we can do a little bit of prediction here. We've now seen 3 games where AkaRi's pretty much gone for the same exact build. Hatchery first, into a very fast third hatch, pretty much macro up until about 60-ish to 70 drones, and then go for a Roach Hydra type composition, maybe even Roach Ling, depending on how things go, and then transition into Corruptors, followed up by swarm hosts and things like that. So that's our prediction. And KellerMaN, finally, I don't think we've seen a gateway expand come out of him yet, but it does look like we are going to see one on this map, which I think is probably the better of the 2 options. Just in that it's a 2-player map. And, you know, I still think the early aggression potential that going for the gateway expand is a lot better. So now he is going to go ahead and throw down a pylon down at the lower ground just to make it look like he's going for a Nexus first Forge fast expand. And AkaRi is actually going to see that and probably be a little bit confused because, I mean, he is going for pretty much exactly how we predicted. Going to go for the hatchery first. And now, last game he went for a 3 hatch just because he scouted the Nexus first, and he was just like, you know what, I'm going to do it. But we do see the spawning pool just now coming down, and we will probably be seeing that 3rd hatch come out pretty soon, unless there's something a little bit different that he'd like to do on this map. Drone is being pulled down to the natural. It's going to just do a little bit of poking just to make sure that there's nothing too weird going on down here. Now, it does like KellerMaN wants to keep his probe out on the map just to keep tabs on that 3rd base, make sure nothing funny is going on. Now, we have a very, very late... we have a chrono boost on the Warp Gate research, which is definitely going to be looking like a little bit more pressure. Now, AkaRi does see it, so he knows that something could potentially be up, and actually this probe looks like it might be in a position to do a little bit of proxy pyloning. So we will have to keep an eye on that probe for a little bit. Now it does look like AkaRi wants to play a little bit more safe. Doesn't want to go for that super fast third like he has in the past couple games. He's going to be getting up a lot of queens just as he has in the past game. Going to be getting that creep spread really going. But so far, pretty normal stuff. Now, we do have 2 gases coming down at the 5-minute mark, which I think is a little bit earlier than we've seen in past games. A lot of times we've seen it around the 6 or even the 6:30 mark. So we'll have to see what this has in store for us. I think he's still going to play that Roach Hydra style, just on 1 less base. Now, unfortunately for KellerMaN, the scouting lings are going to go ahead and take a look. Wow, this wall. Very fascinating wall. So unfortunately for KellerMaN, like I said, his pyloning probe has been scouted and actually denied, as well as the 2nd pyloning probe that is just now going back to mining. So anyways, yeah, this is looking like 3-gate pressure, at least in my opinion. Not a whole lot going on over at AkaRi. We just see lots and lots of drones, as we have in the last couple games. Now, we do have double Evo chamber going down, so he's definitely looking to be really aggressive on getting those upgrades out. So we are going to be seeing kind of that a layer come down, as well as a really really heavy roach push would be my guess. My guess is once the lair finishes, he'll go ahead and get his Glial Reconstitution and then get his +1. Actually, he's going, yeah, +1 missile and +1 carapace, and basically going to go for a 1-1 roach speed timing would be my guess. So we do have a handful of zealots coming out across the field. Just to do a little bit of scouting, checking on a third base would be my guess. But we do have our proxy pylon finally out on the field for KellerMaN. He's going to try and get a little bit of damage done. Now, roaches versus zealots in a straight-up fight with no microwing, I'm pretty sure the zealots actually come out on top. But we'll have to see whether or not AkaRi can hold on against this little push. So we've got 5 zealots and 3 stalkers. The 3 stalkers are actually going to be a nice little addition. You know, kind of give you a little bit more mobility in your army. And now with the Mothership Core, he's not really committing too much. The only thing he's really committing is maybe the proxy pylon that's out on the field. But AkaRi does have a pretty good idea, though, of what is going on, as he hasn't quite moved in his overlords to do a little bit of scouting yet. He does know that something's up because he did see the probe come out, and that would be a little bit of an issue for him to lose that. So, really surprised he hasn't moved in with this overlord yet. You know, this overlord is going to, or overseer is going to see some stuff, but not really see a whole lot. But this attack is just now coming into the front, and I would say that at this point, wow, AkaRi pretty much fully sees that, like, entirely. So he knows it's coming. He just hasn't quite gotten all of his units out. 5 more roaches are coming out, and it does look like he wants to wait for the +1/+1. We do have a cancel on the third base, but with 1-1 just now finishing, as well as Glial Reconstitution, this is going to be a very much hurts donut if KellerMaN doesn't realize it. So roach speed is done. He's going to come in here. Time Warp coming in, and actually the zealots are getting some very nice shots off. Queens are getting into the fight, and it does look like the Queens are trying to focus down the Mothership Core just in time. Mothership Core will go down, and the question is will AkaRi be able to hold this off? The roaches are doing a fair amount of damage. That +1 extra added attack and shield upgrade, or carapace upgrade, are doing a lot, and KellerMaN's attack will be thwarted as the zealots are going to have to run away, and AkaRi is definitely going to put himself into a very demanding position as he continues on pushing forward. All of these units are going to slowly dwindle away as the stalkers and the zealots all will fall. We do have a single roach coming in doing a little bit of poking, and GG is going to be called by KellerMaN, and this Best of 7 series is going to be over. AkaRi doing a very, very nice walkover, winning 4 games in a row and taking that $100 show match money. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Feel free, if you haven't already, feel free to follow me here on Twitch, or if you're watching this on the VODs on the YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed the casting. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to check out the Twitch channel if you're interested in checking out any more streamed casts. I'd be more than happy to converse with you in chat in between games. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next game.